Welcome to the Outer Rim Rookie Beginner's Journey to joining the 501st and Rebel Legion. My name is Rob Williams. Today is Star Wars Podcasting Day. Time to celebrate all those wonderful Star Wars podcasts out there, including this one, including the Generation X-Wing podcast, where you're just watching this right now. I've always enjoyed podcasting. I've done it for now 7 years, but it goes all the way back to 1999. Darian Blade started the Jedi Talks podcast. Originally, it was supposed to be a Star Wars talk show for the radio, but since there wasn't a lot of market for that, he decided to go where he knew fans would listen, and that is the internet. It was around a time where podcasting wasn't known as podcasting. It was just a way to put a show to a wider audience. And now, all these years later, there are hundreds, if not thousands of podcasts out there. A lot of voices talking, but today you're listening to mine. So I decided to celebrate Star Wars Podcasting Day and spend a little time with the viewers and listeners answering your questions. But I'm not just going to stand here in my background and just answer questions. I've got some fun stuff as well, and it involves this. Ba-da! Lego! How can you deny Lego? I got this gift from the Godfather for Christmas. He knows a Black Friday deal when he sees one, and this is what he got me. So I thought, what better to answer questions, connect with the viewers and listeners, and have some fun in the meantime. So let's get building this, but I'm not going to build it this way. I'm going to do this a little more fun. I'm going to change out of this wonderful, awesome Ree Yees shirt into something a little more fitting. So let's get changed, shall we? Let's try this. This is much better. This works with this quite nicely, I must say. What better way to build a Scout than with a Scout? All right, let's get to it. All right. Here's my setup right now. My bed, by the way. There's my bed. My closet, my 501st stuff. There's some other stuff on that wall over there. This is the best place I can build this, so I hope you like it. This is all the money you make at podcasting. This is what you get. You get an ironing board as a table, and and a awesome 100 sub plaque there. So help me get to 200, by the way. Like, subscribe. All right, so let's open up this Scout Trooper box here. So my friends Steve and Jamie challenged me to open this up, or to actually build this with gloves. I said I'm just going to try and open it up with gloves. So let's give this a shot here. I don't even know how to start. I think it's this way. Oh, I think the Godfather opened it up in advance for me. Oh my lord, thank you so much, dude. All right, there we go. Oh, he did. He did. Oh, dude, that was awesome. All right, here we go. Oh my goodness gracious. Look at that. Look at that. Look at all those guns. This is amazing. All right, so there's the manual right there. The how-to. Got my glasses because I'm old. I'm old that way. This is gonna be a lot here. I enjoy building Lego with my son, and I want to build this with him, but a part of me was just like, I wanted to also do something for the video. I built a lot of stuff with him. I built some AT-ATs, some Slave Ones, all that sort of stuff. I love building Lego with my son. This one's for me and you. All right, number 1, number 2, I'm gonna put you over there. Number 3, 4, 5. I'm not doing this with gloves. I'm not doing this with gloves here. Just over there. So while I'm building Lego, I thought I'd answer listener questions, and I have a whole bunch that were sent in. I've got my Fortnite book here that I keep my podcasting notes. I even have a list. If you know the show, we have the list. Well, the list was an actual list. Every time we think of a movie or something we want to talk about for a future episode, we'd say put it on the list. Well, the list got thrown around a couple times, and we did put a lot of things off the list. We did manage to do a bunch of podcasts off it. But recently we've been doing our own personal list, and I've got my own personal list. So if you want to get a real quick of the movies I want to talk about, there's your little flash there. If you freeze frame it, you might see what's on that list. One movie I didn't put on here is Spice World. I didn't put that on the list. So, this is my book. I got all the questions in there. So I'm going to be answering questions from online. Thanks for those who gave me a question. While I'm answering that, I'm going to build this. Another reason I'm doing this real quick as to why I'm building Lego at home instead of doing a troop or building a Ree Yees costume is the pure fact that I have COVID. I did a self-check on Saturday morning. Friday morning, there was something not right, and so I did a little self-check. Did the test, positive. So I'm now stuck here for 5-6 days, and what better way to spend time with myself than building Lego and doing videos and connecting with you guys and girls. So I'm feeling fine, by the way, don't worry about it. I've been vaxxed and all that sort of stuff. I can feel it, inside of me, but I just want to make sure my loved ones and the people I care for and my students are safe. Let's get to this. I shall open the first thing with gloves, but the rest I'm taking the gloves off. Gloves off, man! Alright. Wasn't so bad. There we go. Oh, look at all this. All right. Shall we do the first one with gloves on? I think we'll do the first one with gloves on. Page 1. Need my glasses. My glasses! Oh, my lord. No, the gloves are coming off already, I can tell. This piece. Where are you? Oh, dang it, you're in here. Release the hounds. All right. The ceremonial first piece. Here we go. Ta-da! All right, let's get to it here. Let's get started. Gloves are coming off. Here we go. And start. Alright, so bag 1 is done. Gonna put that to the side for now. Our first question comes from Grabs. He's a longtime listener of the show, and he asked this question about podcasting, about our podcast in particular. When we started the show, we had this rule of no swearing. It kind of relates to myself and Anil, my co-hosts, being teachers. And over the last year or so, we've kind of thrown that rule out the window. And he wants to know why we've allowed swearing on our podcast. Did something change with the school rules? Did something change in regards to what was the catalyst that why are we swearing? I think it has a lot to do with there's a bunch of things in there. One, as educators, we are held to a certain standard where we have to carry ourselves in public in a certain way. It's just something that would represent the school district in a positive way. And we held to that, and over time we were fine. But I would listen back to myself over time, and I wasn't enjoying the way I talk because I was Ned Flandering myself. In real life, I swear. Everybody swears. It's I'm not like every second word, but it does slip out. We do it when you're with friends. It's just natural. Swearing is a natural thing. I don't do it at school, so I sanitize myself there. I don't do it at home. Well, I let it slip a couple times, but I have to sanitize myself there. I don't do it when I'm trooping. I definitely have to sanitize myself there. So now I'm sanitizing myself in a hobby that I really enjoy. And I was not enjoying the sound of myself because I wasn't feeling like I was true myself. If a swear happens, it's going to happen. The music and the shows that kids watch nowadays, they're swearing. If they're not hearing it from me, they're hearing it from all these other shows. I just found out my kids watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine, for example, and they are in grades 7 and 8. That's a show that's not quite appropriate for that age, but it's not stopping them. Swearing's natural. It also comes around to the fact that when Steve 3 entered the show, Steve's Instagram handle is shit speckled Muppet Fart. That's his Instagram, and Steve and Jamie are not held by the same rules. They don't have to worry about swearing because their job doesn't care about that sort of thing. And so I spent an extra half hour editing the podcast because of swearing, and I was kind of getting tired of it. So it was adding more work to my schedule, my editing schedule. I didn't feel I was true to myself, and it's just, I got tired of it. I wanted to have more fun and just talk to my friends naturally. And I'm kind of glad I did. And the kids, my students don't listen to the show. The teachers don't listen to the show. Nobody listens to my show. That's really sad to say. But nobody in the school district listens to my show. And with all the good work that I do with working for the 501st and charity, I think I got a little leeway. So if there's a concern, I'll deal with it then. And Neil teaches high school, so his kids are swearing all the time. So it really didn't make a difference for him. It's not like we're saying every second word. I know there's a level of respect that just needs to be held there. But when it comes to swearing, it reduces my time in editing. I become a lot more myself, and it's natural. It's natural that people swear. So I'm tired of sanitizing myself. So there you go. Our second question comes from Andrew. He's a fellow 501st Outer Rim Garrison member. He's been on our show a number of times. You probably saw him in a couple of videos for the Outer Rim Rookie doing the stair climb last year. He asked me how long does it take to edit a show. A podcast audio, it takes me about 15-20 minutes to edit just the intro of the show, trying to find the right clips, the right music, editing, timing, and all. Just the intro. That's like a 3-minute intro. It takes me close to half hour to edit that because I'm working hard and trying to make it sound right. The actual show itself, the rest of the show, if it's an hour long, it'll take me about an hour 45 minutes to edit, maybe 2 hours, because of maybe there's some great little clips and little funny moments I want to put in there, and also the end of the show too. I got to edit the end and put a little. If you haven't listened to the show and you're not listening to the end, I always put something at the end. Always put something. I've been doing it before Marvel did it. So it's my Ferris Bueller. You still here? Go. So it takes me a total, for 1 hour episode podcasting, it takes me close to 3 hours. So that's why recently our Book of Boba, that's taken me maybe 20 minutes. I do the intro still, but I do it real quick. I just find something that will fit, and I don't edit anything. I don't edit a single thing, and then I pop it on, pop an end, music, done. And that takes about 20, maybe 30 minutes, depending on if circumstances. So the recent ones, real quick. Normal one, 3 hours. A video like this will take me probably, I'm guessing this one here will probably take me about 5 hours, assuming this is about an hour, because I'm probably going to speed run through this, editing, video editing, sound. I got extra mic here just to catch the conversation because the camera's so far away. So I'm guessing this will take me about 5 hours. I don't do it at one sitting, but sometimes I find myself doing it. Now, it sounds bad, but I love it. I actually really enjoy editing it. I find it a very creative art, and if I could get paid to be an editor, I would. I've been learning on the job. I've been learning tricks and tips and all that sort of stuff. Like, I can put a little GIF here and there and here and a GIF right over here. So, I love doing these little things. So, I've learned to do that. I can put titles down below here. Or hang on, right around here, so that's where I want to put it. So I love editing, and I just add more work to myself just there. All right, let's get to bag 2, and I'll answer more questions in a second here. All right, there's bag 2. Let's get to it. And go. All right, this one comes from Ralph Guadano Jr. He's got 2 questions, 501st related. If you could go back and change anything when starting your journey into the 501st, what would you have done differently? All right. And second question is, what are some of your favorite moments of the 501st? All right. Okay. So going back when I first built this thing, what would I have done differently? I can tell you right now what I would not have done differently is exclude Terry from the process. Terry was a huge help. So I'm so glad that I made that decision. I'm so glad Terry made the decision to help me out with it. What would I have done differently? Have more confidence in myself. I think knowing now, I can do this. I can totally do this. This is building. I know nothing about building stuff. I really don't. I didn't know how to sew. I didn't know how to form anything or do anything like that. But I learned from great people. So I was very fortunate to have Terry, and he built the confidence in me that I wish I had from the very beginning. Here's the biggest thing. I wish I had done this sooner. I wish I had done this sooner. I wish I had done this in my 20s or 30s. But when I was at that age, at 20s or 30s, cosplaying, first of all, the 501st was just starting in 1999. I wish I had more confidence in myself as a person to dress up and do this sort of thing. I wish I'd known about this sooner. I wish I had done this sooner, but I can't change that. There's nothing I can change. I can't regret something you can't change. But I wish I'd done this sooner. It did take, there was some things in my life that interrupted the building process of why it took so long. And there's stuff that you just can't avoid. And not to go into personally, but some stuff really hit me and I had to put it to the side. But I'm glad I picked it up. It was a great way to get through the bad times. And when those bad times are happening, this saved my sanity and this saved my life. So what would I have changed? My attitude, my confidence level, and just knowing that I can do this. So that's the only thing I would have changed. Favorite moments in 501st. I have two favorite moments. One, you never forget your first troop. I'm getting verklempt just thinking about it. Going to my very first troop, as a picture right behind me here. I'll probably put it up, editing. I'll probably put it up on the screen here. My very first troop in Victoria, my hometown. Never forget that. I made the whole video. I'm so glad I made a video on this thing. I'm so glad I could capture the moment because a lot of it was forgotten, because of all the stress and everything. But best moment, I was in tears. If you look at part 3, I was in tears of how wonderful it was. So it was a dream come true. It helped. Like I said, this saved me from a lot of crap I was going through, and it connected me with new friends, and it gave me a passion again. My other favorite moment was going to Comox. That was the most recent. I get a video on that one too. I had so much fun. I was dressed up as a scout. I met Everson, Andy Everson. He's everywhere. His artwork. Super nice guy. Was able to meet up with my friends Aaron and Hose Nose, and it was just a fun day. And I'm just going up in an airplane and connecting with the kids and raising just awareness of the troop, but just giving back to the troops. Awareness of the troop that I do, and giving back to the real troops that risk their lives. And it was just a wonderful moment. The car ride up, the car ride back, getting Romeo, staying at Aaron's house. Oh man, that was a great day. I love most of my troops, but that one in Comox and my very first one of my favorite moments. So much fun. Winning an award was really memorable. My first 501st Gala was memorable. I got the Blaster Trooper award for living in that Blaster Trooper booth. I love that booth. I miss that booth. I want to go back to that booth. All right. Speaking of going back, let's go to bag number 3. Boom, bag number 3. Here we are. All right, it's looking good so far. I'm liking it. A lot. I like the stickers. The stickers are the hardest part. Oh man, they're not totally perfect, but nobody's gonna notice that. It's mine. It's on the back. You can't even see it. So I like the detail they had and the 3 little lines here that you can have right there. That's pretty cool. Looking pretty good. All right, I'm looking forward to doing the nose part of it. Alright, here we go. This is a small bag. Looks like this is the stand. I think I'm building the stand here, so let's put you here. It's all about the base. Alright, bag number 3. Here we go.